All right, joining us now on the Notre Dame Day video hotline is Eric Ways, class of 2018. Eric was recruited to the university on full scholarship for track and field after graduating as a high school state champion. He set a school record in the 4x400 meter relay before deciding his real love was acting in plays and films. Eric joins us now from New York City on the Notre Dame Day video hotline. Eric, welcome.
Hi, how's it going? How's everyone doing?
Good, good. Thanks for being here.
Happy Notre Dame Day. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy. Thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely. So tell us, how does a collegiate track star get interested in acting? How did your time at Notre Dame influence that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty simple story. It started with my mom. She was always she majored in acting, and she would always just like riff off monologues and stuff when I was younger. And like she did it one time and it was just so awesome. And I was like, man, I got to do that. So when I went to Notre Dame, I was just so happy to be able to do track and to do both. And I started off like auditioning for Indie Theater Now. I think it was in the fall, and I got it. It was an awesome show. And from then on, it kind of just started. I just fell in love with it, with the professors and with everyone. Everyone was so helpful, and I knew it was going to be a little bit of trouble kind of balancing both track and doing theater. But we made it work for a little while.
Yeah, speaking of that, so tell us about some of your acting experience here at Notre Dame. What were some of the productions you were in?
Yeah, so after what was that one? Freshman year, it was Indie Theater Now, Out of Orbit it was called. And then after that, we did Frankenstein. I played Henry Clerval, which was awesome. And then Karis Kresny, one of the acting professors here, she's awesome, her and Siri Scott, she came up to me and she was like, I want to do this 2-person show called I and You. And it was about a young girl who needed a kidney transplant. And I played this like popular like basketball player. And in the end of the show, you find out, spoiler, that he ends up being kind of dead the entire time. And he's actually giving her kidney, giving her his kidney. But it's about poetry and it's about Walt Whitman and about like meshing and, you know, two people that aren't necessarily the same kind of person kind of, you know, connecting about poetry. And then from there, I did Blood Knot with Karis again, which was the same 2-person show, but it was 2.5 hours long, or not 2.5, 2:10 with South African dialect. So it was another challenge, but you know, as an actor, you're like, man, I wish I can do something different. What's the new thing I can do that I can try and tackle the new story? And we did that, and that kind of took me to the Shakespeare Festival, which was awesome. Last year we did Othello, and from there, that took me to New York City. So that was basically the path of theater. And within there were some student films I did too, a couple of thesis films and things like that.
Speaking of that, you're in New York City now. Tell us some of the things that you're into right now.
Yeah, so I just actually booked my first role out here. It's for this new Showtime series coming out June 16th called City on a Hill. It's with Kevin Bacon and it's set in Boston. And it's him and Aldous Hodge, who was in Straight Outta Compton. He was on MC Ren. And basically they play partners, detective partners, and they're taking on the streets of crime. They've been comparing it to like the Wire, actually. But it comes on June 16th. I'm in 2 episodes. I'm playing a character named Zeba Pippin. And yeah, he's an awesome character. He's a really cool story. He's just kind of a wrong place, wrong time kind of kid. And he gets into some trouble, and he gets into some trouble, but he's doing it for the betterment of his family, because it's the only thing that he knows how to do, how to make money. And you'll see what happens to him if you tune in episodes 5 and 6. But yeah, he's a good little character, and they could bring me back, but we actually just finished up filming about a week ago. It was an experience like no other.
I'm sure a lot of people from South Bend will be tuning into that. So you said acting is in your blood. This was something that your mom really enjoyed. Tell us about, what does your mom feel that you're doing this now?
She's like, she's always just asking like, okay, what's next? Like, what are you doing today? Like, I literally could not be doing something during that day. And she's like, where are you going? Like, are you on set? Like, how's Kevin? She loves Aldous Hodge. She was like, make sure you like tell Aldous that I think he's very good looking and he's a great actor. And I love Leverage. Just like different things like that. But she's always like pushing me to just make sure I'm prepared for like the next audition. Actually have another audition on Wednesday that I just found out about today. And it's like 5 pages of lines, and I
Wow.
haven't started yet.
Oh, well, we're going to let you get to that. Eric, thank you so much. Good luck with everything. Your mom sounds like such a big supporter. We so appreciate you being here tonight.
Thank you. I'm just super blessed, and I want to thank God and my family, and thank you, Notre Dame. Thank you guys for having me. I'd do anything for you. So.
Oh, awesome. All right, Eric, thank you.
Happy Notre Dame Day.
Happy Notre Dame Day.